Go back in time by closing your eyes. Imagine a world where giants roamed free and towered over historical settings. That was the case in the late Jurassic time. A true behemoth for its time, there was one predator among these monsters that could not be beat. Saurophaganax, meaning lizard eater, earned its name from its formidable diet and immense size. Its fossils, which were found in the 1930s, give scientists vital information about the size and power of dinosaurs living at the time. We'll explore what made Saurophaganax such an amazing animal in this video. We'll examine how this apex predator affected its surroundings, comparing its hunting techniques to those of other dinosaurs of the era, and examine its enormous bones and razor-sharp teeth. Come with us as we explore the mystery surrounding Saurophaganax, a genuine giant of the Jurassic period, and learn why its legacy still astounds and inspires us. If you're a dinosaur fan like me and want to know about different types of dinosaurs, subscribe to the channel right now. We're bringing you a complete video series about every type of dinosaur with the latest information. Our next video will delve into the most shocking facts about Saurophaganax, so stay tuned. J. Willis Stovall found Saurophaganax for the first time in 1931 in Oklahoma's Morrison Formation. This discovery was a big step forward for paleontology because it showed that there was a huge meat-eating dinosaur from the late Jurassic time. Scientists learned a lot about the ancient environment from the large bones that were found during excavations. The dinosaur was first named Saurophaganax in 1941, but that name was already being used by a species of bird. In the scientific journals, this caused confusion, which is why it was necessary to make things clearer. Dan Schurer, geologist, solved the problem by reclassifying and renaming the dinosaur in 1995. He chose a new holotype specimen and made the name Saurophaganax Maximus official. This change to the taxonomy helped to make the dinosaurs stand out and make sure that they were correctly portrayed in scientific studies. Saurophaganax was a very big dinosaur. It was up to 40 feet long and weighed about 8 tons. It was bigger than other Saurophaganax fossils found, which were usually between 4 and 6 tons, compared to Allosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, and Spinosaurus, which were also large theropods. Saurophaganax stood out because it was bigger and stronger. Its size probably helped it rule its environment in the late Jurassic. Leviathan was much bigger than other Saurophaganax fossils. Saurophaganax may have been big for a number of reasons. Its development could have been affected by genetic differences within the species, good environmental conditions, and pressures to get bigger bodies. The Saurophaganax was easily distinguished by its unique physical traits. The neural spines on its back were long and muscular, which suggests that it was strong and tough, like an Acrocanthosaurus. The animal's high caudal centra and large chevrons in its tail gave it strong support and let its tail move quickly and powerfully, which may have helped it stay balanced and quick while hunting or fighting. It could grab and tear its food with ease thanks to its strong arms and big claws. Because of these changes, Saurophaganax seems to have been well equipped for hunting large herbivores in its surroundings. In the late Jurassic period, about 155 to 148 million years ago, Saurophaganax lived in the Morrison Formation, a huge rock layer that covers the western United States. In this area, there were semi-arid areas and sometimes fluvial, river-related areas, which made for varied scenery. The climate in the Morrison Formation was semi-arid, with dry spells and times of rain and river activity. This place had many kinds of plants like conifers, ferns, and cycads, which herbivorous dinosaurs could eat. The isotopic study of fossils from the Kenton quarries where Saurophaganax fossils were found shows that living conditions in the area were difficult. It rained a lot, which made life hard for both herbivores and hunters. These stresses on the environment affected how dinosaurs evolved and behaved in the Morrison Formation. The big size and tough build of the Saurophaganax helped it live in this harsh environment. These traits helped it survive in its harsh surroundings and do well in battle with other large predators. It was possible for the dinosaur to catch food even when there wasn't much around because it was good at hunting and had strong arms and big claws. What helped the Saurophaganax do well in its tough environment? Because it was big, strong, and good at hunting, Saurophaganax did well in the Morrison Formation. It was able to survive in harsh environments and fight with other big predators for food thanks to these changes. The Saurophaganax used very smart ways to hunt to catch its food. Saurophaganax probably grappled and overpowered its prey with its strong jaws and large claws that looked like hooks. This was different from some predators that relied on speed or stealth. Did it use its teeth like an axe to hunt like an Allosaurus? That being said, Saurophaganax did not hunt exactly like Allosaurus, whose jaws often moved in a way that looked like an axe. Instead, its Saurophaganax probably used a different strategy. Its huge size and strong forelimbs helped it control and immobilize its food before biting it to death. In contrast to Allosaurus, which used quick, slashing bites to knock out its prey, Saurophaganax may have used a mix of grappling with its claws and powerful bites from its strong jaws. It was able to catch and kill big herbivores with this method. How its physical traits helped it with its hunting style. Saurophaganax had a strong back, strong arms, and big claws that looked like hooks. These physical traits helped it hunt well. It was able to grab and hold large herbivores with these traits, which gave it an edge when hunting. Camarasaurus, Brachiosaurus, and Stegosaurus were just a few of the big herbivores that Saurophaganax hunted in its environment. As main consumers, these herbivores were very important to the ecosystem because they ate a lot of plants in the Morrison Formation. How Saurophaganax hunted them and what part they played in the ecosystem. In the late Jurassic, Camarasaurus, Brachiosaurus, and Stegosaurus were some of the biggest animals. They ranged in size from average to huge. The Saurophaganax probably hunted these herbivores by sneaking up on them and using its size and strength to overwhelm them, especially weaker or alone. The Saurophaganax is a type of large-bodied allosaurid theropod dinosaur. It was first mistaken for Allosaurus because of its size, but it was later put in a different group based on its unique anatomy. Saurophaganax may have been a carcharodontosaurid. Saurophaganax is not a type of carcharodontosaurid. It is different from carcharodontosaurids like Carcharodontosaurus and Giganotosaurus because it is an allosaurid. These dinosaurs have different body structures and evolutionary histories. More in-depth studies of its anatomy set Saurophaganax apart from both allosaurids and carcharodontosaurids. Different things about it, like its neural spines, chevrons, and limb proportions, make it a separate genus in the Allosauridae group. Saurophaganax is bigger, has different limb proportions, and has a different head structure than carcharodontosaurids. It is more closely related to allosaurids like Allosaurus because they have some traits in common but also have some important differences in how they look. Scientists agree that Saurophaganax is a member of the Allosauridae family. This shows that it had unique adaptations and a unique evolutionary past. There are ongoing arguments about how to better classify it by finding new fossils and comparing them. As an important top predator in the Morrison Formation environment, Saurophaganax was very important. Its presence controlled the number of herbivores and changed how predators and prey interact. What changes did Saurophaganax make to its environment? As an apex predator, Saurophaganax had a big effect on the environment of the Morrison Formation. It helped keep the ecosystem in order and population sizes in check by eating big herbivores like Camarasaurus and Brachiosaurus. As an alpha predator, Saurophaganax was at the top of the food chain where it lived. Its hunting activities changed the structure of communities and affected where other organisms lived and how they behaved in the late Jurassic environment. The Saurophaganax ate large herbivores, which changed the population dynamics of herbivores and caused prey species to change. It was also in competition with other big hunters like Allosaurus and Torvosaurus, which changed how they hunted and how they protected their territories. The ecological role of Saurophaganax helped keep the Morrison Formation ecosystem in order. Its interactions with plants eating animals and other predators helped keep the variety of life and shaped evolutionary forces in the late Jurassic. In the field of paleontology, Saurophaganax is important because of the unique ways it evolved and because it was a top predator in the late Jurassic time. Its discovery has taught us a lot about how theropods evolved and how they behaved, as well as about the variety of big carnivorous dinosaurs that lived during this time. We know more about how theropods evolved, especially within the Allosauridae group, thanks to studying Saurophaganax. Its unique body parts and ways of hunting give us hints about how these dinosaurs changed their ecosystems and adapted to different ecological niches. In what ways is Saurophaganax different? The things that make the Saurophaganax special are its huge size, strong bones, and special hunting skills. It was different from other theropods of its time because of these traits, which also show that it was the top hunter in the Morrison Formation. Subscribe our channel to get our latest paleontology finds and analyses sent straight to your inbox. Come with us as we try to figure out the secrets of prehistoric life and the amazing facts that help us understand the past of Earth. In our next video, we'll show you even more shocking facts about Saurophaganax and talk about how it changed the ecosystem in the late Jurassic. Find out the secrets behind its huge size, unique ways of hunting, and evolutionary importance.